He's new blood in the fashion arena, and he has what it takes to make a name in the industry. Ralph Nung is taking his first steps towards making all his big plans come true.
I'm starting to move forward and putting up a big business, and hopefully I can influence young designers more and influence the whole fashion industry now.
His love affair with fashion started with his love for the arts. This eventually led him to designing clothes.
Because I started out loving the art as a whole. I love paintings, I love sculptures, I love everything about art, like you can say dance and music, all of that. And it's probably, I evolved into a certain kind of person wherein I had this much interest into fashion, because fashion is something that is profitable, number one, and it's very versatile. You can go into a film industry or the music industry with fashion, and from there I started researching fashion more, and I fell in love with it.
Be it a collection for men or women, Ralph gives his all in anything that he makes.
It's a case of double interest for me, because I also design for men, basically because I love the details in it. I love the character that you put up when you design in menswear. And in women's wear, I design for what women want and for art itself. If I design for a women's wear, I have a certain feel of wearability and also have a certain feel of for show and for art itself. And in men's, I love it because I love the traditional menswear tailoring, and I also love small details that can really put up into a bigger picture.
Last season, Ralph showed his audience what he was all about, a designer of substance.
So for the Spring 2009 collection, my basic concept is Zen and androgyny, plus I want to put up a sense wherein a person goes into this subconscious sequence in his life wherein there's a big transition. Basically, the concept is formed or was inspired by this artist called Oliver Eliason. I was in New York last year and I saw his exhibit. It's basically what I came up with the concept. It's based upon recession. It's based upon living the life of simplicity. It's based upon I want something that is still fashionable, technically extravagant, simple, and it has the sense of Zen in it.
Let's take a look at Ralph Nung's Spring Summer Collection 2009.
Basically, I only used two colors last season. It's black and white. And as a feeling of Zen, I put it up with how I constructed my jackets and the construction of almost part of all the clothes that I made. I basically used all organic materials last season. I used organdies, pure silks, more on linens, and pure cottons. It's all organic. It's more on soft and flowy fabrics, but I was able to make them sharp and edgy in a way that the lines aren't aggressive as much as other designs. So it's a bit of Zen. It's simple and it's more styling driven. So it's trend-led, style driven. I like to play much with my silhouettes when I do fashion. So it's a mixture of everything actually. You can see an A-line skirt, but it has a protruding bouffant on the hem. The jackets usually fall into a box silhouette, but what I did with the jacket, it's waist cinched and it's flared on the hems. And I did a bouffant that it's bouffant on the waist, but it's A-line down after the waist. So it's pretty much an experimental on silhouettes. People tend to tell me that I'm more of a cutter rather than a designer. So I don't really have a signature cut for all my clothes, but I try as much as I can to experiment on classical silhouettes and classical cuts and make them contemporary. In a way, it's utilitarian and it's very conventional.
And the highlight of Ralph's collection?
I would probably highlight the jackets or the blazers that I made, because all of those are soft jackets, but I was able to make them look stiff and draped at the same time.
Ralph admits that he has more to learn and develop. This is why Ralph continues to improve and hone his craft until he becomes the next big thing in the fashion industry.
So probably I'll try to develop the signature in me and try to play with that for years to come. And hopefully I could help the fashion industry in the Philippines and move forward, maybe even internationally.